Welcome back to Fallout 4, and welcome back to the Cabot House. I believe we are in Emogene's room right now. The reason I think that is because there's a terminal sitting here. We unlocked it at the end of the last episode, and it looks like it has a bunch of maybe journal entries on it from Emogene, and it looked like there were a lot of them, so I waited until now to read them. So let's go ahead and snoop into Emogene's business. Why not? Whoops, I did not mean to pick that up. So they start way back, oh wow, all the way back to 1968. Then there's some in 1984, and then we get in the 2000s, 2100s, 2200s. This should be interesting. So this is all the way back in 1968. Another unwanted gift from my loving brother. Still, it might be interesting to play around with. So I guess she's talking about this terminal here. It was a gift. February 19th. This whole computer thing turned out to be more interesting than I thought. I've been learning a lot from various BBSs. Jack's been griping about some mistake he made in setting up his terminal, so I poked around until I found the file. It would be simple to fix it for him, but not nearly as much fun as watching him try to solve it on his own. Okay. They were on BBSs in 1968? Was playing around with some new ideas and hit upon a good gag. I wonder how long it will take Jack to figure it out. Okay. So that was also 1968. Now here, 1984. 16 years later. Went to see Father again. I just showed up at Parsons and threatened to make a scene until Jack finally agreed to let me go down. I don't know why I keep going. Father puts on quite an act for me, but I know it's not really him. Not since he got back from his trip wearing that horrible crown. I keep hoping that somehow he'll come back, that I'll see even a glimmer of the real person again. Maybe Jack will eventually succeed. As annoying as he can be, I can't deny that he's very smart. Oh, 1994. Didn't notice that. So 10 years after that. I went off the serum for a whole month. I thought I could stick with it this time, but when you actually feel yourself getting older by the day and know you can fix it, it's hard to give up youth and beauty voluntarily. I bet most people couldn't do it if they had the choice. Yeah, probably right about that. So now, nearly 100 years later, apparently the Robco techs don't even know how their own systems work. I mean, it's just a simple bat file in the root directory of the database server, for crying out loud. Hardly the hack of the century or anything. Huh, so apparently she's done something to their systems. She put a bat file in their root directory. Okay. 2076. Things are just going from bad to worse. The things Robert tells me, most people don't even know how bad it is. And here we sit, safe in our little Cabot family bubble of privilege. I've tried to talk to Jack about it, but he's in his own world as usual. I doubt he even knows what year it is. And Mother, don't even get me started. Her whole life is a state of denial. I know this is insane to even think, but maybe this is for the best. You'd think I could just get a gun or some poison if I really wanted to end it for myself. But I could never be that deliberate. How selfish must I be to think that I need the world to end as a way for me to get out of killing myself? Oh my. $2077. It's happening. I think a bomb must have hit somewhere near. Power is out all over as far as we can see from here. The emergency power is still on in the house, but not for long. Edward and Jack went to try to get to Parsons. Priorities, you see. Jack left Anders in charge here. He seems competent enough, but there's something about the way he's been looking since it happened that I don't like. I'd better get back to Mother. So this was the day the bomb dropped. 10/23/2077. 11/19/2077. I got the power back on again. Things are very good, but I would never admit this to anyone. But this is the most fun I've had since I can remember. I'm not bored anymore. Maybe this is how most people feel all the time. I really can't remember how I felt before the serum. Oh, and Anders is dead. I killed him. No one can believe it. 2 days after Jack left, he decided that Cabot House belonged to him, and Mother and I would have to leave. I can't really blame him. I mean, it was the end of the world. I'm not sure most employment agreements cover that, but he made the mistake of underestimating me. It's a long word. He didn't know how fast I was or how strong. I would have just made him leave, but he decided to fight. Probably better that way. One less person out there who knows about what we have here. We haven't heard from Jack for a week. He and Edward made it to Parsons, at least. Jack radioed when they arrived. Tried to be cheerful as usual, put on a happy face for Emogene. But who really knows if they're going to manage? At least Edward is with him. If anyone could get through this, it's Edward. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. This sentence looks weird to me. Tried to be cheerful as usual, put on a happy face for Emogene? I mean, she is Emogene, right? I don't know, just seemed like it was worded weird. 12/2/2077. Jack made it back, finally. He says Edward is very sick from radiation. He left him at Parsons. I don't think he expects him to live. I'm not sure why neither of us is sick. I was out quite a lot, not now that I think about it. Maybe another of the many benefits of Jack's magic serum. I'll have to thank Father the next time I see him. Now, 12 years after that, it turns out that eventually even the apocalypse can get boring. Jack and Edward are too good at keeping us safe. It looks like the Cabot family is immune from the end of the world just like everything else. We just shrug it off and keep on going, just like we always have. Sometimes I'm very pleased about that. It makes me feel incredibly superior. Sometimes it makes me really, really sad. Most of the time, it's just boring as hell. Wow, 2120. So quite a few years after that. I've stopped even telling anyone where I'm going. The world isn't as dangerous as Jack says. There are still people out there living their lives like they always have. I guess more of them are willing to kill you now, but that's probably just because they can. I always got the feeling that plenty of people would have liked to see us dead before. They just couldn't get away with it. And then here's the last entry here. 3/13/2251. Man, she waited a long time before updating them. I mean, really, 130 years? I don't know how Jack keeps himself busy day after day. You'd think he would realize that it was hopeless by now after all these years and years. Maybe he's just going through the motions the way I am. Or maybe he's stopped trying to cure Father. I mean, what happens after, to us? I'm the only one that's ever tried to go without the serum. Maybe Jack and Mother think they could just give it up. But I think they're fooling themselves. Okay. And that is all of the journal entries. If we look here at data, we can see that it is currently 2287. It's 12/29/2287. And that last entry was from 2251. So we're talking 36 years ago. It's been 36 years since she last wrote anything on this terminal, yet still it sits in her room plugged in at the foot of her bed. I do believe that is all there is to see here in Cabot House. We've already been in there. We've already been in here. Oh, she's still lying here asleep. And, I'm maxed out on inventory, so I'm not going to be picking anything up. So, I guess we shall leave the Cabot House and need to travel back to Sanctuary to take care of inventory. I'm all maxed out, as I just said, so believe that's what I'm going to do. It's too bad I can't take that camera. What a strange house. Alright. Yeah, let's go outside. We'll fast travel back to Sanctuary. Take care of our inventory and then decide what to do. I kind of feel like we probably should go ahead and go to Parsons and try to help out Edward. I don't know if that's too high. It's too difficult for us right now at what level we are. But I don't know. I guess we could go and find out. Just seems like it's something we should do.
Ready? Let's go. Just to be clear,
Whoa.
Under no circumstances can we allow Lorenzo to be freed from Parsons. I would have lost my father forever. I refuse to let that happen after spending so long trying to cure him.
Okay, that's great and everything, but I'm not going to follow you right now. I have an inventory matter I need to deal with, so I'm going to head back. And you can wait here for me if you want, or I'll meet you there. So, back to Sanctuary we go. And it should be interesting to see if he waits for us there or if he'll be waiting for us at Parsons. But I am not about to enter a new location with maxed out inventory because it would be very frustrating not to be able to pick things up. So there's that distress signal again, and she's still here. I was kind of hoping she'd leave so that I could verify that this distress signal is coming from her. But even if it is coming from her, I can't talk to her about it, so...
Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
No, I want to know what's up with this stinking... I'm curious.
What kind of stuff do you have?
Yeah, just the same thing, whatever.
Got plenty to sell.
What kind of stuff do you have?
Whoops.
Just a bit of everything. You'd be surprised what
I'm just gonna
people
walk away
need.
from her. Okay, I'm gonna take a few minutes here to manage my inventory, and then when we come back, we'll see if we can't meet back up with Jack and head over to Parsons. Okay, inventory managed. When I was managing my inventory, Preston came over to me and told me that he had another settlement that needs help, but I ran away from him before he could tell me about it. So I'm wondering if we go back over to him, he'll tell us about it. Let's see. What's up, Preston? Oh, he's mad at me. Here we go.
They need our help.
Okay, tell me about it. Yeah? Oh, okay.
I've had some bad news. Super mutants raided a settlement.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you can find out where those bastards are coming from and put a stop to it.
Okay. Warwick, Homestead, Greenskins. Let's see where this is. Talk to the settlers at Warwick Homestead. Preston Garvey has had word that Warwick Homestead has requested help from the Minutemen. I should go there as soon as possible and see what I can do to help them. Where is this on the map? Oh, it's way out here, huh? Ugh. Gosh, I don't think I've been here on this part of the map yet. I have not. Here's the castle. I haven't been down here. Woo! This looks like it'd be a really, really tough place to get to. Gosh. It's funny. I could probably fast travel to the castle and swim across here, or if I had power armor on, I could walk across here. I wonder if I could do that. And we may do that at some point. I'm not going to do it right now, though. Because, like I said just a moment ago, I kind of feel like we need to do this one. It just seemed pretty urgent. There's been some kind of attack on Jack's facility in the Parsons State Insane Asylum. Jack and I are going to deal with it. Well,
It's like I can finally
yeah,
think
okay,
straight.
you've already told me that, Sheffield. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go see if we could help out Jack at Parsons. So let's bring up our map, and you'll see, it was kind of interesting. Just a moment ago, I was looking at my map, and you could see there's actually, if I could zoom in, there's actually two goals here, two goal markers on my map. One of them is meet Jack outside Parsons State Insane Asylum, and the other one is Parsons State Insane Asylum itself. And it's funny that when I looked at this earlier, this goal was actually down here, as if Jack was making his way from Cabot House down here. And so I actually basically saw him walk across the map here. It's pretty cool. So now he's here, and he'll be waiting for us. So fast travel. Let's fast travel over there. Hopefully this won't be too difficult for us at this level, because I don't know. It sounded kind of scary, and when we were reading the description of his father, Lorenzo, kind of sounds like he might, if he like goes crazy or escapes, he's going to be kind of like a boss character. Whoa, what the hell? This is where it fast traveled me to, inside of this tree? Alright. Alright. Let's go help this guy out.
Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly.
Huh, can't even loot this person.
Get to my office. From there we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine.
Yeah, hold on. There's some bottle caps and fusion cells out here. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up laser pistols just simply for the ammo. Shotgun shells. Yeah. Let's help ourselves to this stuff. These guys don't need it anymore. Rounds. Pipe pistol. Any more? Oh gosh. Fusion cell. Focused agitated laser pistol. Well, it sounds cool. Don't know if it is, but it sounds pretty neat. And this guy here, I don't know how he has all this stuff on him. He's naked. Rounds. Short combat rifle. This looks like pretty good stuff. I'm gonna pick this up. And was he able to wear road leathers with that stuff on top of it? Let's see. A mercenary. Alright, Jack. Oh, I can loot this one. I couldn't a second ago. Oh, this was Maria. Oh, we met her. Well, that's a shame. Rounds, bottle cap. She also has this combat armor stuff. A short assault rifle. Well, that's a shame. No, Maria bit the dust there. More of them out here. Whoa, they're all over the place. Sheesh, I haven't even entered the place yet, and I'm already looting like crazy. Rounds, bottle caps, pistol. These are raiders. Rounds, pipe pistol. Rounds, pipe pistol, stim pack. I'll take that, thank you very much. Let's see if there's anybody in these. Oh, here we go. Where this guy ended up. Fusion cell, short laser rifle. Hello, is anyone out there? It's not. Okay, let's go inside and help Jack. Let's save it first. Did I get this guy? I didn't. Fusion cell and a short laser rifle. Okay. Man, should I have put on power armor for this quest? I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe I should have. Rounds, combat rifle. Hub flower. Okay. Alright, I've already said this several times. But this time I mean it. This time I'm really going in the building. I really am. I'm not kidding this time, man. Curious to see what's going on in here. Save. Oh boy. Let's get out a weapon. And enter. Hopefully there won't be an ambush here right when we walk in the door.